Maya Hawke, born into fame with insanely famous parents, has her very own acting, singing, and modeling career, and today I'm gonna talk about everything. I'm your host Michaela, and this is The Rich Life, so let's get started. Maya Hawke, or Maya Ray Thurman Hawke, was born on July 8th, 1998, and she is currently 23 years old. She was born and brought up in a well-settled family from New York City. Maya completed her earliest schooling at St. Anne's School in Brooklyn, New York City, United States. Before that, she enrolled herself at various schools as she keeps on changing schools due to dyslexia. After that, she also enrolled herself at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in London, England, and Stella Adler's Studio of Acting in New York. She also attended the Juilliard School in New York City, from where she completed her graduation. Now, what about her famous parents? Well, I'm sure you already know all about them, but if not, I'll tell you all the tea on them. Maya Hawke's father's name is Heaton Hawke, who is a writer, actor, and director in the American film industry, and her mother's name is Uma Thurman, who is a writer, actress, producer, and model by profession. Heaton is mostly known for his roles in Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, Dead Poets Society, Before Midnight, First Reformed, and now more recently for his role in The Black Phone. I actually saw The Black Phone in theaters the night it came out, and it was an amazing movie. As a fan of Stranger Things, I'm ashamed that I watched it, loved it, and didn't even know that one of the main characters was Maya's dad. I highly recommend watching this movie if you get a chance. It's great, but also be prepared for jump scares. Uma is mostly known for her role as Glory in Mad Dog and Glory, Maya Wallace in Pulp Fiction, Noelle in The Truth About Cats and Dogs, Irene in Gattaca, and Amy in Tape. Maya has 4 siblings. Her younger brother, Levon, was born in 2002. She also has 2 half-sisters from her father's second marriage and another half-sister from her mother's ex-fiancé. Maya's grandfather on her mother's side is Robert A.F. Thurman, who is a well-known Buddhist scholar. Maya was in a relationship with many popular celebrities, starting with a relationship with Lucas Zeuner, who is a popular American actor. Before that, she was rumored to be dating Tom Sturridge, who is also an actor by profession. She also has dated Rolling Stone president and chief operating officer Gus Wenner, who is the president and CEO of Wenner Media. The couple dated each other for a few years, and after that, they parted ways from each other. The actress and singer told the Sitting Morning Herald that she prefers to keep her phone out of the equation when it comes to romance. "I'm not particularly interested in my phone, I'm more interested in human contact. I think phones have created a certain social incapacity. It's made people socially deficient. And if it's fun to spend time alone, then there's not the incentive to go out and meet people and make yourself vulnerable." She also said that she thinks men are afraid of her. Maya Hawke started her career as a model with popular American fashion magazine Vogue, following the footsteps of her mother and grandmother. After that, she had completed various modeling assignments and has modeled for many re-owned fashion brands like All Saints, Calvin Klein, and many others. In the year 2017, Maya Hawke made her acting debut with her appearance in the popular movie Little Woman, in which she played the lead role of Jo Marsh. After that, she made her appearance in many popular movies like Lady World, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Human Capital, and several other movies. The biggest breakthrough in her career came out when she made her appearance in the popular Netflix series Stranger Things in the 3rd season in the year 2019. She played the role of Robin in the show and mostly shared the screen space with Joe Keery's character Steve Harrington, and now with the 4th season of Stranger Things that came out this year. On The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, he gathered some cast members of Stranger Things to make a recap song about the show just before the 4th season came out on May 27th this year. People started going crazy all over social media, especially on TikTok, because everyone was just obsessed with Maya's voice in a certain part of the song. Even Robin worked the counter at the Skips Ahoy and figure out the Russians have a super secret ploy. And if I'm being honest, this was the first time I heard Maya's singing voice, and damn, she's good. Like, this is a Stranger Things recap song, so you know you'd think, oh, how good can it really be, but it's really good. ET's Matt Conan spoke to Heaton Hawke about his personal connection with the hit Netflix series and why he thinks his daughter Maya Hawke's role of Robin Buckley was meant for her. "This is the biggest surprise that's happened to me in my life," Heaton said. "What it's like to have a grown-up child and watch them turn into a human being that I really admire. Maya is extremely fun to be around, passionate and serious and funny and playful, and I feel connected to Stranger Things." And I totally agree with Heaton. I mean, Maya is so funny and overall just looks like a super fun, super playful person to be around. It feels like when she walks into a room, she just lights it up immediately.
I mean, I don't know if you've noticed that I'm talking like Phoebe Buffay on Adderall or something.
It's not that fun to be tied up. Yeah.
Wow. And you have an album.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
I know, I'm about to show you for the first time.
Is there anything you want to take from set with you?
I'd like to take Heaton on a coffee.
Are you a good reader? Are you the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life? Yes. Okay. Bye.
Hawke's connection goes deeper than just his daughter though. He even shares a birthday with the Upside Down. A lot of people don't know this, but when the first Upside Down world took place, it actually took place on November 6, 1983 in Hawkins, which was my 13th birthday, which was the year I made Explorers and started acting. So I feel like somehow this was meant to be for Maya, like it was aligned in the stars. I loved the show. Ethan continued, I'm so proud of her because I think she does a great job, but I'm most happy for her that she's surrounded by these other amazing talented young people. That was my experience on Dead Poet Society, getting to be surrounded by other young people who were in love with the same thing that I was in love with, getting to tell a story that affects your generation. Stranger Things is a defining creative force for this generation, and I'm so proud of Maya and I'm so happy for her. And I know it's just the beginning, he added. It really sounds like Maya just has such an amazing supportive dad, and I honestly love that. It's so sweet and cute to hear when he talks about Maya like that. Along with her acting career in the year 2019, she started her singing career and released 2 singles titled To Love a Boy and Stay Open. After that year, in 2020, she gave her first solo live performance in New York City. On March 18th, 2020, she released her debut album titled Lush, alongside her single titled By Myself. As of 2022, Maya Hawke's net worth is $3 million. She mainly earns money through her modeling and filming projects. Recently, she added music as a new venture in her earnings. Based on her net worth, it's safe to assume that her Stranger Things salary per episode could range from $200,000 to $250,000. However, it could very well be a lot more. Maya Hawke has won the 45th Saturn Awards in the year 2019 for Best Supporting Actress in Streaming Presentation for her role in the series Stranger Things. Also, fun fact, one of Maya's Stranger Things co-stars, Sadie Sink, who plays Max, both starred in the movie series Fear Street. In the year 2020, she made a guest appearance in the popular American news and talk show titled The Today Show in support of the 2020 Black Lives Matter protests. She has a good friendship with popular singer and songwriter Jesse Harris and multi-instrumentalist Benjamin Lazar Davis. Also, her album's music video was directed by her father, Ethan Hawke. Then in an interview with Just Maya and Jimmy Fallon, they talked about how Maya grew up in the industry because of her parents.
As a baby?
As a baby, I held you like this. I met you with your parents.
Later on in the same interview, Jimmy brought up how Maya's dad had gotten teary-eyed when he saw Maya perform with her brother.
For my brother?
Yes.
Yeah, that was his favorite moment.
He got weepy. He got weepy.
Now, with celebrities having a big platform in certain situations, it's very important to use that platform for good, and that's what Maya did. In the same interview with Jimmy, she discussed the laws.
How both of my parents' lives would have been totally derailed if she hadn't had access to safe and legal health care, fundamental health care.
Just like any celebrity, the fame also comes with the very annoying paparazzi. A video circulated online of the paparazzi asking Maya questions, and at first it looked alright and it didn't really look like she was annoyed or anything. But later you can see she's visibly stressed out, and it makes me feel bad for her. Like, can they leave her alone, please?
He likes talking about
waiting.
Too stressful. It's too stressful.
Too stressful.
Talking about it.
Charlie Heaton is an English actor and musician best known for his portrayal of Jonathan Byers' older brother of series' main protagonist in Stranger Things. He is also set to appear in the X-Men franchise relaunch as one of the main characters, and he has a net worth of $4 million. But how did he get here? Well, this is The Rich Life. I'm your host, Michaela, and today we are going to talk about Charlie Heaton. Charlie was born on February 6, 1994 in Yorkshire, England. Charlie has an older sister named Levi, who is also an actress as well. At the age of 16, Charlie moved to live with his father in London. Charlie has said he loves watches and that he thinks everyone needs a good gentleman's watch. When Charlie was 18, he has said that he got his sister and his dad to chip in for a birthday present for a 60s watch. He then said that he ended up jumping in a pool with it and breaking it. Yikes. Right after moving to the capital, Charlie became a drummer in noise rock band Comanche, which already scored their first album and was working on the second release. The soon-to-be actor toured all around the world working as a barman in his free time. Charlie has said, quote, "We were out swimming in cash. On our way home, we were almost broke and I had to look out for a job." He wasn't destined to stand behind the bar counter forever, and following his sister's advice, he went to a commercial talent agency. His first role ever was in a Swiss insurance company TV commercial. This advert was about 8 minutes long and featured a real story with character development and managed to score the Cannes Lion Award. I did also try to find the video, however, it was deleted. According to Heaton himself, even at this point in his career, he managed to avoid going mainstream. In 2015, Heaton made his debut on a TV screen, making an appearance in 2 episodes of the 4th season of a British crime series, DCI Banks. Later that year, Charlie was cast in Paloma Lamel's short film The Schoolboy and appeared in 5 episodes of crime series Vera. Also, the up-and-coming actor joined the cast of the 29th season of British medical drama series Casualty in 2 episodes, remarkably portraying 2 completely different characters. Additionally, he appeared in the 2015 British drama films Urban and The Shed Crew and Rise of the Foot Soldier Part 2. In 2016, he debuted on American soil, starring in the detective drama film As You Are. The film's plot was praised at the Sundance Independent Film Festival and even scored its special jury award, and follows the story about the tangled relationship between three teenagers portrayed by Charlie Heaton, Owen Campbell, and Amandla Stenberg, most known for her appearance as Rue in the Hunger Games franchise. Although the movie wasn't a real worldwide success, the young actor was noticed by many American directors. Right after that, he was cast to star in the new sci-fi TV series Stranger Things by Netflix. Now, if you've been living under a rock and don't know what Stranger Things is, here's a brief description. The show's plot is set in 80s Indiana and revolves around a girl with powers who escaped from a government research facility. At the same time, a young boy who has mysteriously disappeared is searched for by his friends and family, one of his family members being his brother Jonathan Byers, played by Charlie Heaton. The cast of the series received critical acclaim and love from all fans across the world. Now, originally he took the role just to pay his bills, and now he can pay for a lot more than just his bills with Stranger Things money. Charlie had said, quote, "When I read the script, there were a lot of parallels. Jonathan comes from a humble background and a single mom. I also have a single mom. Jonathan is someone who had to go through adolescence very quickly and grow up much faster than his peers, which makes him the outsider. I think many people can relate to Jonathan." In November 2016, Charlie Heaton also starred in the French-Canadian horror film Shut In, along with Naomi Watts and Oliver Platt. Despite the movie being panned by the critics, Charlie's performance was universally praised. In 2017, Spanish director Sergio G. Sanchez released his psychological horror movie Marrowbone. The film, which tells its viewers the story about the siblings concealing the death of their mother and futile attempts to save their family, starred Charlie Heaton, George McKay, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Mae Goth. Charlie also admitted that in the future he aspires to combine two of his passions, movies and music, into the musical film like Quadrophenia with young Sting. Charlie Heaton is dating Natalia Dyer, his Stranger Things co-star. Yes, they are lovers on and off the screen. Isn't that just so cute? Natalia is an American actress known for starring as Nancy Wheeler in the Netflix science fiction horror series Stranger Things, in addition to her starring role in the comedy drama Yes, God, Yes, and supporting roles in the horror films Velvet Buzzsaw and Things Heard and Seen. But before all that, she was Natalia Danielle Dyer and was born on January 13th, 1995 in Nashville, Tennessee, to Alan Miles Dyer and Karen Lee Dyer. Her father, Alan, is present in his daughter's life but prefers to stay in the shadows. Alan is American-born and he graduated from Vanderbilt University, where he studied law and medicine. The university is actually where he met Natalia's mother, as they were fellow students. Her mother, Karen, used to be a healthcare specialist and personal trainer and played a key role in Natalia's life. Karen had an idea to send her to a drama camp for the whole summer after Natalia had hurt her ankle in the sports camp, which she attended at first. Little Natalia liked the drama course so much that Karen decided to support her interest and develop her acting skills. And even before accepting the role of Nancy in Stranger Things, Natalia asked her mom about the lifestyle of people in the 1980s, their beloved music, games, etc. The two started dating back in 2016 when they met on a set of Stranger Things. They were seen out together looking very happy. However, Charlie's last relationship wasn't so happy. Charlie's ex Akiko and the future star of the Netflix series Stranger Things, Charlie Heaton, met occasionally at one of their mutual friends' parties. At first, they agreed to play together in Akiko's band, but a few weeks after Charlie's joining the band, their romantic relationship became obvious to all their friends. A few months later, Akiko became pregnant and gave birth to their son Archie in May 2014. When Archie was just a few months old, Charlie and Akiko broke up, but maintained a relationship for the sake of their child. Charlie visits Akiko and Archie in London, where they reside at the moment, but doesn't have much time being busy with his projects in Los Angeles. It was, however, rumored that Charlie planned to break up with her prior to her being pregnant, and she got pregnant hoping he would stay when he didn't want a child at the time. It was even said that he auditioned for Stranger Things and took the role just to pay bills and buy things for his son. When she gave birth to him, this is just a reminder in case you mixed up the timing, Charlie was just 16 years old. But some say it all worked out in the end because he's been with Natalia for about 7 years and the two are happier than ever. Now, in October 2017, upon Charlie's arrival to the USA from England to attend the premiere of Stranger Things, he was, however, unfortunately stopped in the airport due to traces of a white powdery paraphernalia in his suitcase. While Charlie was not arrested, he had to spend some time in the airport and return to the UK afterward, sadly missing the presentation of the series. Now, as he doesn't look much like a typical sports fan, this video seems to prove otherwise. Here he is with his girlfriend and co-star on the set of Stranger Things watching a football game, and it was recorded by Finn Wolfhard. And then what about what's happening now? Well, the 2020 project in which Charlie Heaton is involved in, New Mutants. This is a film about superheroes in which Heaton is shot in the film as a cannonball, a mutant who has the ability to generate thermochemical energy and use it to rise into the air like a rocket, being invulnerable in this process. So as he didn't get to play someone like 11 in Stranger Things with cool powers, he does get to play this character, so not too bad, I guess. In the 2017 Golden Globes, a video was posted with with the famous elevator, and it was Joe and two of his Stranger Things co-stars, Natalia Dyer and Charlie Heaton. The video went viral, and with good reason, I think. It was hilarious. The video was Natalia looking at both of them on either side of her, and then Charlie and Joe look at each other and just start kissing as Natalia walks off the elevator. I found a video on TikTok that I think is worth sharing. It talked about how Charlie was almost fired from Stranger Things due to what happened at the airport, which we talked about earlier. Now I get maybe his character isn't that big, but the show would not feel the same without him, and I just don't mean the character Jonathan, I mean Charlie. Writing the character off or just recasting would both be bad. I think the Duffer Brothers should just keep things where they are. The cute, newly famous actor Joseph Quinn has been stealing hearts since the new season of Stranger Things came out, and everyone wants to know the backstory of him, so I'm gonna tell you all of it. This is The Rich Life, I'm your host Michaela, so let's get started. On May 15th, 1993, Joseph Quinn was born to a Christian father and mother in England, United Kingdom. His father is a businessman by profession and his mother is a housewife. He also has 3 siblings. One of them is Arthur Edward Quinn, who is also an actor by profession, and his sisters' names are Lizzie Quinn and Mary Quinn. Raised in South London, he attended the independent school Emmanuel School from 2007 to 2012. He was also awarded a scholarship as part of their Drama Scholar program. Joe always wanted to be an actor and used to participate in school plays actively. At first his parents opposed his decision, but later they supported him unconditionally. After completing school in 2011, he joined the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art. At the academy, he developed his stage performing skills by participating in various shows like Mosquitoes, Wishlist, The Seagull, and Henry IV Part 1. He has experience working at the National Theatre, Print Room, and Royal Court Theatre also. If you are a fan of Quinn, you would know how shy he is in real life. He is active on social media platforms like Instagram, but rarely shares any photos. He also never shares who he is dating. But there are rumors that he is dating one of his Stranger Things co-stars. It seems like we all have to wait to know about Joseph's lover, and it does not appear that it will happen any sooner. Many people may not know, but the start of Joseph's career happened in 2011 through a British drama named Postcode. In the show, he appeared in only 1 episode and played the role of Tim. After the first acting job, he gave multiple auditions and did not get selected. So he discussed with one of his seniors at the London Academy who advised Joe to connect with Curtis Brown Group. But it took 4 years for Joseph to land a role in his second acting project. The part he got was for a show named Dickinson, which aired from 2015 to 2016. Slowly he made connections with many film and showmakers and became a familiar face in the acting industry. From 2015 to 2020, he worked in various shows like Kin, National Theatre Live, Mosquitoes, The Hoist, Overlord, Howard's End, Time Wasters, and Les Miserables. But the reason the most successful project of Quinn's career became in 2017 with Game of Thrones. Many people still recognize Joseph with a Game of Thrones character name. After Game of Thrones, he moved on to some other successful projects like Small Axe, The Kindness of Strangers, and The Key to Everything, and now in 2022 with Stranger Things. Joseph has a net worth of $3 million and he makes his money from acting. Some Netflix newcomers earn around $20,000 per episode for the first few seasons of their show, so it's estimated that he made around $20,000 per episode. However, Stranger Things isn't just any Netflix show. It's huge, and so it's reasonable to assume he earned much more. He was nominated in 2018 at the Alternative Film Festival for Best Period Piece in the short film category for Tap for Keat in 2017. However, he did not win. He did, however, win Best Super Short Film in 2020 at the 5 Continents International Film Festival for Second Sunset in 2019. His role in Stranger Things had fans obsessing over him. In the famous Stranger Things show, Joseph Quinn plays Eddie Munson in season 4. Eddie's long, scraggly hair, obsession with Dungeons and Dragons, and penchant for heavy metal made him a target for bullies at Hawkins High. Now, what most people don't know is that his character is based on a true crime story. The United States in the 80s was rampant with the Satanic Panic, a mass hysteria in which many believed that Satanist cults were committing ritualistic murder and taking over the country. Though this was led by propaganda and had no basis in fact, many individuals were wrongly accused and even convicted for sadistic crimes in which they had no involvement. Parents in the 1980s became crazy with hysteria, labeling bands like Kiss and Metallica, probably why they used a Metallica song in the season finale, as the devil's music, while some Christian groups and leaders alleged that a harmless board game like D&D was promoting witchcraft, people to take their own lives, and influencing kids to commit homicide. The Satanic Panic is mirrored in Stranger Things season 4, with the townspeople of Hawkins desperate for an answer to Chrissy's murder, developing the idea that the Hellfire Club is a satanic cult, and not just a group of friends rolling dice. The official Twitter account for Netflix confirmed that Eddie Munson's story is in fact inspired by the documentary series Paradise Lost, which chronicles the wrongful conviction of 3 teenagers from West Memphis, Arkansas. Eddie Munson has been such a beloved character, but in the last episode of season 4, Eddie did unfortunately die. However, the Duffer Brothers did say they didn't realize how much people liked him, so they said they might bring him back. However, I did some deeper digging, and this is what I found. In an interview on the Happy Sad Confused podcast, the writers, creators, and directors confirmed that Eddie Munson is gone and he is not coming back. Actor Joseph Quinn, too, isn't holding onto any hope that he'll return for season 5. Eddie Munson's death scene was brutal for actor Joseph Quinn, but not for the reason you may think. In an exclusive interview with E! News, the Stranger Things newcomer reflected on his tear-jerking final scene, revealing that the scene required a lot of time and energy. "We shot quite a lot," he said. "It was quite brutal night shots. We did 6 till 6, and I think we started shooting at like 5:30 in the morning, and it was still dark." Joseph admitted that he only had about half an hour to film this vital scene. Stranger Things co-creators Matt and Ross Duffer had Joseph's scene partner Gaten Matarazzo shoot his bits a few months later. "It was a weird one," he told E! News. "I think we were both quite glad when it was over, because you want that monkey off your back." On whether he knew of Eddie's sad fate when he landed the role, Joseph revealed that the Duffer Brothers stayed tight-lipped about the ending for some time. "I think we got all of the scripts before we came back from the pandemic," he recalled. "I got a couple of texts during the hiatus asking if I play guitar, which was kind of mysterious, and then they went away, and they just kind of chucked the script at us." Joseph said that he discovered Eddie's epic ending, which included a performance of Metallica's Master of Puppets and a battle with Demobats during a late-night read-through of the scripts. "The next morning, I went in and bought a guitar and started rehearsing," he added, like practicing manically for months. Eddie and Dustin's relationship in the show was probably my favorite of all, so it makes me so mad they killed him off. I don't know why every new season they introduce new characters and then killed them off. In season 1, it was Barb, in season 2, it was Bob, and then season 3, Alexi. Now, I'm not saying that I want them to kill off people like Eleven, but it's unfair to keep introducing characters just for everyone to fall in love with them and then they die at the end. Anyway, getting back to Dustin and Eddie's relationship. Their characters were just the best and had amazing on-screen as well as off-screen friendship. Fans had talked about how they were essentially robbed because they didn't get to see anyone else's reaction to finding out about Eddie, because they just skipped 2 days ahead. And I think everyone agrees that Steve's reaction as well as Mike's would have been so sad, and we didn't even get to see it. And I just want to add that I sobbed when Dustin was talking to Eddie's uncle about him. And the way that Joseph played Eddie in the death scene, as much as it is sad, he did the scene perfectly, and I wouldn't have changed a thing about it, except maybe having Eddie not die. In an interview with some of the Stranger Things cast, Joseph was asked a kiss, marry, kill question with Murray Bauman, Victor Creel, and Vecna, and this was Joseph's amazing response.
Marry, kill Murray Bauman, Victor Creel, or Vecna?
Gotta marry Murray, I think. I'll kill Victor Creel.
You're gonna kiss Vecna?
Have you seen Jamie?
Have you seen Jamie?
I mean, he is right. Have you guys seen Jamie? And here's a fun fact about Stranger Things season 4. Joseph actually wears a wig, and this wig is based on Eddie Van Halen's hair. Joseph also said that the wig took 10 hours to put on. As I'm sure you already know, when the 4th season came out, people rushed to TikTok to make edits of the show and find funny videos of Joseph. And quite possibly the saddest line in all of season 4 was when Eddie said to Dustin, "I didn't run away this time," right? While tears welded in his eyes because Eddie always ran away when he was scared. But this time he stuck around, and honestly I kinda wish he didn't. In a post made by Noah Schnapp, he outed Doja Cat for messaging about asking to hook her up with Joseph. Doja messaged Noah saying, "Noah, can you tell Joseph to hit me up?" Wait, no, does he have a girlfriend? Noah then responded with LMAO, slide into his DMs. Doja then said, "I don't know his IG or Twitter. He doesn't have a DM to slide in." Noah then sent her a link to his Instagram. So as Joseph isn't dating anyone, maybe that will become something soon. And that was everything on Joseph Quinn. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and we will see you next time.